Low muscle tone is used to describe children who have soft or weak muscles, specifically in the core and abdominal area. Low muscle tone is also referred to hypertonia and is perceived as floppy or muscles that lack tensile strength. Children with low muscle tone are going to find it difficult to hold themselves in upright positions and to maintain postures against gravity. This could lead to further developmental delays later on in life as they struggle to develop their other fundamental motor skills and struggle to coordinate movements later. And it is going to have effect on their fine motor coordination as they enter school and are going to have difficulty with things like reading, writing, handwriting, and all of those kinds of skills. So low muscle tone needs to be dealt with early. Some of the signs and symptoms of low muscle tone will include children who have that floppy appearance, who appear lethargic and tire easily. Often, children with low muscle tone will have strong arm and leg muscles, and they might look like they're athletic, but this is often a compensation for the lack of abdominal strength, so the peripheral muscles are developing faster than the core muscles. If low muscle tone is left untreated, it could result in developmental delays later on in life. Children might struggle to develop their fundamental movement skills and are therefore going to have problems when it comes to playing sport and more coordinated activities at a later stage. This could also result in bullying and antisocial behavior, where children lack confidence in their own abilities and choose not to participate in sport and other social events through lack of confidence. We're going to look at some assessments we can do to see whether our child has got low muscle tone, as well as look at some activities that we can do to help improve it. Low muscle tone is going to affect the muscles of the core and abdominal area. Often children with low muscle tone will take on an athletic appearance. And often when parents are told their children have low muscle tone, they're very surprised because they perceive their child as athletic and strong. However, this is often as a result of weak core muscles that are causing a compensation in the extremities. So the peripheral muscles are going to develop, so they might have nice, strong arms and legs, but yet they'll still battle to hold the basic postures and body alignment. One of the tests we can do to see if a child is struggling with low muscle tone is to get them to lie down on their back and bring their knees up into their chest. Ask them to hug their knees while lifting their head off the mat in a little ball position and see how long they can hold that position. Young children younger than the age of 3 are not going to hold that position for very long, probably 5 to 10 seconds. But children above the age of 5 should be able to hold this position for at least 20 to 30 seconds before tiring. If your child is unable to lift their shoulders and head off the mat, this could be an indication that there's a weakness in the postural muscles. Another good indicator or assessment you can do is to get your child to lie flat on their tummies, arms out straight, feet and toes pointed, and then ask them to lift up their hands and feet off the mat, keeping their body as straight as they can, and see if they can hold that position. If children are unable to lift their heads and shoulders off the mat again, this too could be an indication that there's low muscle tone. Thanks, George. One last thing we can get the kids to do is to bring their feet right up. George, can you grab your hands back? Can you hold onto your feet? Take your hands back, behind you this way, and hold your feet. We're going to ask our children to grab hold of their feet like this and see if they can rock themselves like a boat, forwards and backwards. This is a great way to help strengthen those core muscles, bring in some flexibility and strength into the spine as well. Here are a couple of things that you can do at home to help try and improve your child's muscle tone. Jumping on a trampoline is fantastic for children's muscle tone.